Hey y'all, sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm here. Sorry it took so long. I was actually doing something and I'm sorry I forgot. Y'all were waiting here. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sorry, y'all. Anyway, so this video is called Too Perfect. Now, I know a lot of people seem too perfect. This is why some women don't get approached. This is why some men can't deal with some women because they're too perfect. Now, I'm not saying everybody's too perfect, but there are some women and some men that are just too perfect and people don't want to deal with them because they're scared or they feel like they're hiding some kind of flaw or there must be something wrong. So, for me, when people ask me, what do you do when someone says you're too perfect? How do you get them to be comfortable with your perfection? No one's perfect. People just appear perfect sometimes. Everybody has something wrong with them. But sometimes the outer appearance and other things may seem perfect. And so sometimes people are like, there has to be something. What's the catch? What's the catch? And so they go looking for it. They go looking around for something because they're insecure within themselves about not being able to handle the perceived, keyword, the perceived perfection. Everyone knows that no one is perfect, but when someone presents as perfect or very near perfect, a lot of people have issues with that and they're triggered by it. This is why so many men can't date certain types of women and certain women don't date certain types of men. Thank you, Total Body. Carly, Sprinkle Sprinkle, thanks for being a member. All right, so we got to understand that. If you present as perfect, I don't present as perfect, but if you are one of those people that present as perfect, if you're the stereotypical perfect person, perfect body, perfect face, according to whoever you're trying to attract, you have to remember that might scare off people, but a lot of times when you're that perfect, I think people are in hopes to attract someone just as perfect. But the point being is that other people are not seeing you as this, person that is their match. They're seeing it, okay, well, what's the catch? So you have to understand that, ladies. If you're a picture of perfection and you're not getting where you want in the dating world, it's because that person is scared. They're scared that, they're not going to be good enough for you, or that they don't have a real chance with you, or that a lot of times, there's something lurking, or there's something, that your perfection is hiding. So a lot of people will get upset about that and they'll be like, well, that they're just too perfect. There must be a catch. There's something wrong. Let me go digging and looking around. And this is where people start becoming dumb and obsessed. Okay. A lot of beautiful women have stalkers who are obsessed with them, or a lot of, a lot of people that are presenting as perfect. They often have people that are too insecure to deal with them, but want to, say some things about them because they can't have them. You know what I mean? And so I feel like a lot of women, that present as perfect experience this. When you look too good, this could also be with your friends or your peer group. If you present as too perfect or too good or super, super high, standards and, people will look for things to make themselves feel better about who they are, or they will look for things to help, get this perfection image out of their mind so that they can see you as flawed. Okay, this happens to a lot of people. And like sometimes it happens to people that don't really present as perfect, but present as something positive or whatever. You know what I mean? So a lot of times we gotta understand, yeah, it is just, yes, Miss T Beauty, it is just definitely projection. And that just literally means that you're doing a good job at whatever you're doing, even though you don't deserve whatever, the crazies are doing, or the person who's like not, speaking nice of you or whatever. Even though you don't deserve that, it comes with the territory of being fabulous. I didn't say perfect, but it just comes with the perception of perfection, or the perception of better, or whatever. You know what I mean? It just comes with it. It just comes with it. Thank you, Cat Roaches. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Now, I'm not perfect in any way. I don't speak perfect. I don't have the perfect everything. So I'm just saying, I never really had that problem, but my confidence presents as highly confident. And some people have a problem with that. Okay. So, but a lot of women and a lot of people have a problem with presenting as perfect. You said how to be. You really needed to hear this? Yeah, I think this message is for a lot of people right now, because it seems like that there's, especially online, it seems like there's like a battle against this and that when there's room for everyone. I'm serious. There's so much room for all types of content, all types of, videos and whatever. There's room for all types of, people to date all other types of people. People just look at things as limited because they fear lack. And I'm gonna get into this because this is like mental. A lot of people fear lack. And so they look for lack in others so that they don't think that they're going crazy. I'm just gonna tell you. A lot of people fear lack because they're living in the fear of lack, not in abundance. So when they see another person, they automatically think, like a lot of you women ask me, well, what if he starts to do this? Or what if he starts to do that? Or what if the man does this? Or what if or I'd rather get my own because it's not really worth it. Yeah, get his and get yours too. Because if you live in a mindset of lack, you're always going to fear. You're always going to fear the lack. So stop living in a mindset of lack. Live in a mindset of abundance. Stop letting people trigger you who live in a mindset of abundance, because you should be learning from them, not being triggered or upset by them. A lot of women lose their pick-me-sha friends when they start leveling up and getting to the next level, because that pick-me-sha friend is still living in a lack mindset. And the same thing with a lot of content creators. They're living in a lack mindset. So that's why they choose to talk about other people, because they can't talk about their prosperity. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Can't talk about your own prosperity. So you have to try to talk about, something else that's very of a lack mindset, because you can't conceive certain things you don't think other people can, or because you can't achieve certain things you don't think other people can. You said it happened to you, Rose? Exactly. So I think a lot of people need to realize that and stop trying to be so negative all the time. And the people that are presenting as perfect or too confident or standards too high or just having the audacity to ask for what you want in life and to actually represent what you speak. A lot of people need to understand this, that not everyone lives in lack mindset. The world is changing. More and more people are able to thrive. And the old way of thinking is going in the trash. And people are not understanding that all the energy that you spend talking negative or lack or being scared of something or being triggered could be used to be getting your money up or getting your level up or be getting, or self-care or doing something for yourself that's going to better you in the future. Okay. People that tend to tear other people down specifically don't know how to build themselves. So instead of working on themselves, they go and tear the next person's house down because they can't figure out how to build something of their own house. Okay. Or they don't have the correct tools, or their house ain't as good as this. It's just a lot of jealousy, fear, anger, and stuff like that with lack mindset. And if you just get rid of the lack mindset and the stop looking for stuff that's negative, if you start looking for the positive, if you start looking for the abundance, if you start looking for all of that, that's what you're going to attract. You won't have to be worried about what this person is doing over there or why this person is that way. It won't even matter because you'll be living your best life. Okay? Period. And a lot of people are going to learn that. A lot of people are going to learn that because so many people live in a negative environment. They only hang around negative people. They only look for lack. They only look for negativity. They only look for something to point at and whatever, because that's what everyone else is doing around them. So they think that's correct. They don't know any better. So when you don't know any better, you can't do any better. But when you know better, you do better. Okay? And if you know better and don't do better, it's because you are someone that is going to reinforce the negative mindset and the mindset of lack in other people and cause poverty mind. That's what a lot of people are going to do if they don't switch their mindset. And the funny thing is, if that's what they're going to represent, that's what their life is going to start to reflect. Okay, I'm going to say that again. If you're representing lack of mind, lack of prosperity, if you are tearing down instead of building up, you're going to start to see that in your own life. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And the reason why I'm saying that is because that's what you're going to be vibrating on, and that's what you're going to attract. And it's going to make you even more fueled and more angry and more mad at your whatever. And your lifestyle is going to be fueled by the very thing that you don't want. This is why a lot of people hop on that bandwagon of tearing other people down for money or tearing other people down for views and attention, because that's what they're going to keep attracting in so many ways. And when they look back in the future, when they look back and see that how they've built their house on tearing others' house down, guess what's going to happen to them? Now, I love me some Wendy Williams now. Ever since Wendy Williams has been off the air, other people have tried to take her place on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram in their own little way. In their own little way. They've been starting gossip videos, just being, yeah, we free Wendy Williams. She's free now. But so many people took her job on the internet and started doing the same thing to other people. Hmm. But the point that I'm trying to make is that you're not a person. Let me just, no one sees you. No one sees you if you're constantly tearing others down. They only see you as destruction. But when you become the person who's being torn down, you become the person. Once again, you become a person again. So we've got to see so much in the media. But these people that are, doing things online, they don't get to see, they don't, they're eventually going to have to play the victim in order to find themselves once again. So that goes with anybody who tries to tear you down for being who you are, find flaws in your perceived perfection or attempt at perfection. That goes to everybody. People talking trash about other people all the time, gossipers, all of that's not going to work out for anyone because it doesn't attract anything of value. So your pick-me-sha friends, all those dusties that are telling you you're never going to find this or that, all those people that are jealous of you, remember, yeah, you're doing something right. You said for no, exactly. Remember, ladies, the level up journey is not always going to be full of people that, are happy for you. Because if you're presenting as perfect, if you're presenting as happy, if you're presenting as, confident, and they're not, instead of just learning from you and presenting or becoming or whatever as something more positive, you're literally a contrast to them when you're in their life, and they can't stand it. Because people are literally going to compare you and them, or they're going to literally compare this with that. And so in order to stop the comparisons, a lot of people will try to down you, because that means they're going to have to do the work or put the work in to get better if they're constantly being compared to you. You know what I'm saying? So let's say you have a friend and they're leveling up and you're not, and you want to go out to eat, and you just throw on a bonnet, some house shoes, a pair of pajama pants, and a dirty t-shirt, and you're like, all right, I'm ready. But they come dressed nicely in their, very nice clothes, makeup and hair, nails, smelling good with perfume. And now it doesn't look right. Now it's like, well, I thought we were just going to grab something to eat. Well, why are you looking like that? Why aren't you ready to go get something to eat? So now this rift begins, and you have to figure it out. Either you leave them behind, or you only deal with them when you want to lounge in a house where no one can see you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Have certain people that you hang out with that are on the same level visually, and have certain, like, if you want to keep your, friend, that, doesn't like to dress up or anything, just deal with them in a smaller environment or in their own house. Okay. You gotta understand that Not everybody's going to level up with you. Not everybody's going to understand your level up. Not everybody's going to be happy with it because they're losing a part of you that used to be. And when you evolve as a person, when you become another person and you evolve into the higher version of yourself, people don't understand that because they're not doing the same thing. All right. They're stuck wherever they are. So they don't understand it. They don't understand it. When a person makes moves to level themselves up in every way, financially, visually, mentally, and all those things, some people just can't take it. And they said, that's too much. They're too perfect. Something got to give. Let me go find some dirt. Let me go do this. Let me go do that. Because instead of taking all that energy and learning how to do the same thing with themselves, they take it to a negative place. Okay. And it makes no sense because it's like throwing money down the garbage, down the disposal. You got all this energy, all this motivation, all this, ability to do something, but you take it to do something negative. When all of that could have been put into self-care, starting a business, leveling up, learning something new, learning how, to make yourself appear better. They take it towards doing something negative that doesn't even help them. Not in the long run, if it, anyway. Because in the long run, when you're still the subject of everyone's conversation, they're just going to be the person that's reporting on it. Okay? They're just going to be the person that's has a critical opinion of it because they aren't doing anything except looking for negativity. And it literally becomes their job after a while. And when they really sit and think about it, they probably wouldn't want that job for very long because it means that they're not really doing much, but focusing on other people. So a lot of women always ask me about starting social media and how do you deal with it? And how do you deal with haters on Instagram? Even if you're not on social media that much, how do you deal with haters? Haters make you greater because they're literally fans that are going to put in more work at getting your name out there than anybody else. And as long as they spell your name correctly, that's all that matters because people are going to go type it in. They're going to click on it. And whatever you represent the most is going to come up. Not what they said, baby. Not what they said, but what you represent. So keep representing. Okay? If you present as a certain way, that's what's going to come up when they type in your name. So continue to be you. And whenever someone researches you, you are going to pop up, not their opinion of you. That's how I got so many of my followers. So that's how I got so many followers. Negativity and the correct spelling of my name. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So make sure, as long as whatever they're saying about you, as long as they spell your name right and you represent who you are, when whoever goes to search for you, they're going to find you, not their opinion of you, not their projection of themselves on you, but you, not their projection of some negative person that has a lack mindset, but they're going to find you. So put out what you want, say what you want, be who you are. And remember, presenting as perfect is a good way to get other people either motivated or upset. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He said, where I get this sweater? Girl, this is a coat, ma'am. It's a little jacket. Oh, you mean the sweater underneath? Girl, I got this from Forever 21, the sweater, the Pisces sweater. They have all the zodiac sweatshirts. And so I feel like I should represent Pisces today. Thank you, Riri World, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Envy is a tool. Use it to fuel if you're feeling it. That's right. Sprinkle Sprinkle. Okay, they mostly get agitated and defensive. Yeah, so, you know, the best thing to do is ignore them and allow all the new energy and new attention coming your way to fuel you into being an even better version of yourself. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah. How do I wrap this around my head without it falling off? I just tied it in a little knot, baby. I just tied it in a double knot and pulled it over my ears and low down. Thank you, Valerie, for being a new member. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, how to stop being a people pleaser. By being the people that you please, by pleasing who you are and what you believe in and your desires. Please you. And if whatever pleases you doesn't please others, and you know, then good luck to them. Okay. You said, what race have I not dated? How many races are there? Shoot, we got some new races out there. I don't know if I've dated an alien or not, because you know they might be in disguise. So I can say that I might or may have not dated an alien. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. What do I think of Arab men? I would love to have a lavender marriage with an Arab man if there's one in the closet somewhere and they need a beard. Uh-oh, Paisley, sprinkle, sprinkle. Because you know, like I'm already married, but if you know, if something should ever happen or if I become a widow or something like that, I definitely do a lavender marriage with an Arab that needs to stay in the closet. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You think you dated an alien too? All right. I'll help you keep your dignity. Just give me your money. We can pretend. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Yeah, I have no problem with anyone. I do not discriminate. Okay. I said a lavender marriage. I didn't say a real marriage. Okay. Thank you, Rah World. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Surround with people doing better is constant motivation. Yes. Surround yourself with people that are doing better. It is motivation, unless you're not planning on becoming a better person. You know, there are some people that have accepted their fate, convinced that they're blocked, convinced that they can't do this, convinced that they can't do that because probably of the people that they have hung around prior. But I do agree with you. If someone has not if someone does not have a set mindset of lack, hanging around people that are doing the most will definitely motivate them. Okay. You said what's a lavender marriage? Well, there's different types, but I think it's mostly when a woman marries a gay man, so he could save face. and not have to come out the closet. And she let him do what he want to do, and she do what she want to do. You know what I'm saying? Okay. A lot of people in Hollywood had them a long time ago, like before, people would come out of the closet. Like a lot of like women would marry these gay men, these gay like movie stars, so that they could keep getting roles and keep getting work and to not be clocked. So like Elizabeth Taylor, she married a gay guy. A couple of them, you know, she had gay boyfriends, so they could stay in the closet. Judy Garland, she had one. A lot of people back in the old days had lavender marriages, and especially before it was okay. So a lot of men would marry women. You said Kris Jenner. A lot of men would marry women to save, their careers, their jobs, and the shame that came with being gay back then. And so they just get a lavender marriage. But now people are reintroducing the lavender marriage because nobody wants to deal with these dusties anymore, or these guys that don't know how to be men. So they'd rather just go get, a gay guy that likes the same stuff that the woman likes and also has money, is neat and clean, and, um, can understand you a bit more and don't try to, and not trying to get after you in the bedroom. Hmm. Okay. You said, please help you for not dealing with stuff from other women. I don't value okay, y'all have to understand my mindset. I don't value the opinions of other people if they're not financially or mentally beneficial to me. They are just all rejected. It's like rejected, rejected. It's like they're auditioning for you. It's like people are auditioning for you. And if they're not good enough, you don't like what they're talking about, dismissed. Okay. That's literally it. You got to put yourself on a higher level mentally than most people and decide whether you want to accept what they're talking about or not. You said, how do you make leveled up friends? I work for nonprofit. Go to the rich side of town, man. Hang out over there, meet people over there. Do some rich activities and meet some people. Okay. Okay. And look, the Dusties have come out. Welcome in, Dust, where you feel most comfortable around the feminine energy. Welcome in, Dust. Settle like you do. Settle down. I know Pick Misha is at work working hard for both of y'all. But come on in. You're here. You're in the right place. A place where we talk about men and how to lure them in and how to get their attention sexually. And you're in the right place. Come on in. Sparkle, sparkle. We're talking about men in the closet, lavender marriages. It's okay to come out now if you want to. But you came to the right place. Come on in. Okay. Get your pens and papers, Dusties. We're going to talk about this. Okay. Any tips or advice for what 36-year-old woman working at a restaurant as a waitress? Okay. Don't tell nobody. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't tell no one that you're a 36-year-old working as a waitress at a restaurant. They don't need to know that. Okay. Especially a man that you're going to be dating. So you can tell them if you want to later on down the line, but don't present with that. Okay. Present with your future dreams and goals that you're working towards. And they don't have to be extravagant. It could be something simple like, oh, well, I'm working on starting my own business, but in the meantime, I do little things that, make ends meet. That's better than saying I'm a 36-year-old waitress. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Siren Sin. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Some guy invited you to dinner. Choose the restaurant, and when I gave my availability, he left me on read. Girl, did you meet him online? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all know that's gonna always be my question. So y'all need to tell them, like, y'all need to tell me in the comments whether you met them online or not, because a lot of times they just get a better offer. If you didn't meet him online, maybe he did meet someone online and got a better offer. He might have forgotten. If he's busy, I don't know. Maybe he wants you to chase. I have no idea. But if you're not as important as you should be to him, then who really cares? You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even be asking the question. I wouldn't even care. Because if I'm not important enough for them to know what they're supposed to be doing, then I'm not even going to remember their name again. Okay, Lena says he constantly makes effed up jokes. You're getting tired of him and want to leave. So immature. All you need to do is tell him that he's not funny and just roll your eyes every time he makes dumb jokes and tell him it's annoying. When a man stops thinking that he's funny, he'll stop trying to be funny. You know what I'm saying? So you need to really act like the jokes aren't funny or that they're immature. So you just, for example, if he says some dumb joke, be like, oh, just stop and stare like this. Don't even comment on it. Just stop and stare. And then start talking about something like this. Don't even laugh at it. Don't even say it's bad. Don't even say, just stop and like, okay, anyway, I'm hungry and I want to get something to eat. Like, look at disgusted and annoyed as the joke makes you. Don't even acknowledge any type of reaction except disgust. And don't even say anything. Just show your face. Be like, if you're on the phone, just totally ignore the joke, skip over it, and talk about something else. If it's not making any impact, they're going to stop doing it. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sure, can you make a group chat with all ladies here? We can all pay. Y'all want me to start doing subscriptions? Actually, members only video. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said absolutely not. Okay. Don't mind the dust. You don't ever listen to dust. They're in survival mode. That means they'll say anything and do anything to get the attention of a woman who is way out of their league. So don't even bother paying attention to them. Just let them vent while their pick-me-ish is hard at work, okay? Or their mama's hard at work. Just let them vent. Ignore them. They seem more comfortable in a group of women than in a chat with men learning how to get money. So let them be. There's something wrong there, and we're not discussing that at this moment. Okay. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all, and remember this, y'all. I don't know what y'all talking about, no group chat. I'm too old to be in a group chat. I got kids. I got stuff to do. I got businesses. Y'all support each other. Thank you, Christy. How to handle a guy who is insecure and introverted and who's and won't chase because he's too afraid of being rejected. Well, then he's already rejected. Sprinkle, sprinkle. His worst fears have come true. Thank you, Naya. Thank you for the super chat. His worst fears have already come true because he's already been rejected by you. Because we ain't finna cater to no dude that can't risk rejection. Okay. He wants to get married. You're 25, he's 47, known him for a year, and he's not bad looking, just annoying sometimes, but likes me way more and a surgeon. Okay, girl, get married. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's how your husband gonna turn into anyway. Annoying, especially if they like you way more. They're always gonna be annoying, but they're gonna take care of you and they're always gonna do what you need them to do. Okay. That's a good thing. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said they're all annoying. Exactly. So that's not even a factor. Just get the money He treats you well. He likes you way more. You're going to win. Okay. You said, do I take trips though? Of course I do. I got 2 trips coming up. Fun trips with my children. Okay. Uh-oh, Shay, sprinkle, sprinkle. I think about start dancing to make money. I've leveled up for 1 year, but no current man. Work full-time, part-time, but it's not enough. Need quick 4 bills, thoughts, or loans. No. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I never down anyone for doing what they want to do or have to do, but I will say this. If you look good enough to dance, you look good enough to go get a sugar daddy that will pay all your bills, sprinkles, without having to dance, if that's what you don't want to do. If you want to do it, great. But if you don't want to do that, you look good enough to get dressed, level up, go on the rich side of town, hang out, do some rich activities, make some rich friends, and get you a rich man. If you have the body to strip and the face to strip, you got the body and the face to catch a sugar daddy too. Uh-oh, Nina, Kitty, sprinkle, sprinkle. You wanted to say I'm meeting a personal stylist color analysis today to max your attractiveness thanks to your advice. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I appreciate it. Well, good luck. Let us know how it goes. Thank you, girl. Okay. You are truly amazing. Thank you. Get someone to pay. Exactly. Shira is right. Thank you, Tajira or Tahira. Join the Rotary Club. Google one in your town that looks real cute and look real cute. Yeah, Google the one on the rich side of town. There you go. They're always emailing you events and stuff to go to. You said, thank you, Shira, for helping me level up out the strip club and making 4 times as much now. Okay, Paisley, sprinkle, sprinkle, get it, girl. I'm glad you leveled up at the strip club and gone to the next. So, a lot of people don't realize, you have options if you look good. There are some people that don't realize their value and they just don't understand how powerful they really are and what they can do. They just need to know where to go and what to do. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said you just joined one and about to go join the tennis club. Okay, ma'am. Yeah, that sounds fun. Get it. All right, let me see something. Somebody sent me a cash app. Erica says, how to sprinkle up after leaving abuse from your baby daddy. Get you a man with more money that's going to treat you way better and likes you way more. And make sure, I don't know how old your child is, but make sure your child is old enough, and like, don't bring them around your child before the child's in school and can talk and walk and all that kind of stuff. But I definitely feel like if you level up yourself out of the league of your baby daddy, then there's nothing else to discuss. There is never a chance again. You're obviously going to do better in the future. And, his loss. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said Rotary is just like community stuff. Yes. Okay. I always say Rotary Club, but I never tell y'all what it is. Some of y'all don't know what Google is for. So it's literally a community thing. It's like joining a community club, and they meet every week to discuss matters in the community. But really all it is a happy hour with people that have money that talk about the community. And then they schedule events, galas, conferences, speeches, and you get congressmen, you get lawyers, you get real estate developers. It gives you an excuse to go drink wine every week or go to a happy hour every week with people from the rich community and to do galas and show up and do fundraising and all that kind of stuff. It's just some bougie stuff, okay? So they have them in most cities. And if you're smart, you will Google the Rotary Club and the rich zip code. And they email you events and happy hours and stuff every week. And you can attend if you want to or not. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You have to be invited to Rotary. They invited me. So if I can get in, y'all can get in. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I just never even go. All right. So they invite you in if you look like don't put up, they look like you belong or try to look like you about something. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Someone says no, you can join. Okay. Well, I guess it depends on what city you live. I don't know. They let me right in, so I don't know. He said, and all you had to say was real estate developer, and I'm there. Girl. Yes. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So, presenting as too perfect. Okay, I'm going to talk about another side of this. Sometimes men don't take you seriously, or women don't take you seriously if you present too perfect. And this is another thing that I tell people sometimes. If you run into this problem a lot, if you run into a lot of people being jealous of you or saying that you're too good or there must be something, it's because you present too perfect. A lot of people feel like, oh, it must be all fake, or it must be this, or it must be that, or she's not really living the lifestyle that she says she's living, and look at this, and do you travel, and where have you gone, and like they try to give you the 18th degree, right? And remember, when you have money, you can do with it what you please. You don't have to spend the money like people expect you to. You don't have to buy the crap that everybody expects you to buy. You don't have to represent or prove to anyone who you are. That's the whole point of being rich. Okay? That's the entire point of being rich. The entire point. To not have to be a people pleaser. To not care what other people think. To say F you to anybody that you want to. Okay? So, understand that too. A lot of people are like, you know what? I hear what people say. Well, well, go do you, ma'am, because I'm doing me. I'm not you. We don't do stuff the same way. All right. We don't think the same way. We don't act the same way. We don't live in the same world or environment. So a lot of people don't understand other people because they aren't them and they will never be them. Okay. Some people's future plans are very different than other people's future plans. And so their lifestyle is going to be very different and their decisions are going to be very different and their choices and certain things are going to be very different. I value my children. I value my family. I don't value the opinions of other people online. So my future, far, far in the future, is going to show that I value my family, and it's going to show that I value my children. It's going to show that. Okay, not the opinions of others. I was supposed to go live yesterday on YouTube. And someone asked me on TikTok this morning, well, you're supposed to go live. Well, my kids needed something and I had to do what I had to do. So YouTube waits. Okay. So a lot of people's decisions, futures, and lifestyles are going to look different from other people's because they don't have the same priorities, or they don't have the same circumstances, or they don't have the same anything. Okay. Y'all have to understand everything is not a cookie cutter image. Not everybody is going to have the same wig, the same baby hairs, the same travel vlog. Not everyone is going to have that. Some people are going to have more over here than they do over there. Some people are going to keep certain things private then instead of blasting them. Some people are going to do this and some people are going to do that. But at the end of the day, what most people don't realize is no one has to share anything with anyone if they don't want to. And at the end of the day, most people don't realize it. A lot of stuff is not to people please, but to please yourself. Okay. I'm too old to be a people pleaser. Okay. Those who understand, understand. When you get to a certain age, and I know this sounds just like my mom, because she used to tell me this when I was younger. Once you get to a certain age, you don't worry about people anymore. You worry about what you want to do. And that's exactly the age that I'm at this time. And I wouldn't even call that age. I would call that wisdom, because some people get this wisdom earlier on and they don't even have to be old, because my mom was way old before she realized this. And I'm younger because I listened to her. And now I have that wisdom today to not care what other people think. Why? Because that's what it's eventually going to turn into. I know 40s ain't all. But when you don't care what other people think and you put yourself in a position to not be bothered or affected by other people, all it's going to do is bring in more to you, more attention, more, positive things if you know how to transmute that energy. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You say you identify as rich, attractive provider. It's not working. Okay, well, maybe you should just go identify as a working person or an entrepreneur so that you can become rich. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said the dusty leader. Yeah. You're trying to put your sister on game now. She's a bit older than me, but super sheltered. You've been in the military, traveled, and done the date crap. I move differently now. Okay, well, hopefully your sister will follow and live her best life. Okay. You said identifying and being are two different things. Exactly. Oh, Krista, get a diamond tennis bracelet for Valentine. Oh, you got a diamond tennis bracelet for Valentine's Day? Uh-oh. Go ahead, Krista. Sprinkle, sprinkle. My tennis bracelet broke, but I still have it. I got to get James to fix it. Thank you. Thank you. And I'm so glad you got something good for Valentine's Day. I had that tennis bracelet on for like 5 years, maybe longer. And it finally I guess the clasp broke off. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You've been sitting here trying to manifest your 19-year-old baddie for like 2 years. Okay, so how old would she be now? 21? Okay, obviously you need to be manifesting some money. Okay, because that's not going to help you. Anyway, you've created a fake Instagram profile and now what? Girl, I don't know. What are you talking about? Why you take your number off of there? Okay, married men spend money on me. Is this okay? They're going to be spending money on somebody, man. Might as well be you. All right. Right. You said, what's a tennis bracelet? It's like a diamond bracelet with all diamonds all the way around. Okay. What y'all look in the chat? What? A tennis bracelet is a bracelet with diamonds all the way around. Yes, Krista. Okay, Cheney says next steps after the proposal. What to do if you think he's going to bring up a prenup? He's not going to bring it up, hopefully. But if he does, then call the whole thing off. Okay. Say it's against your religion, like that lady did in Pakistan. That's against my religion. My spiritual beliefs can't do it. Girl, just blame it on that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Tell them it's against your religion or your spiritual beliefs. There you go, because you can't do it. Okay, you said to spot providers. I don't teach women to spot providers. I teach them to get providers. That means the man actually has to provide. See, the difference between spotting them and getting them are two different things. So men, I'm sorry that y'all don't understand the difference, or not men, but dusties. In order to claim someone as a provider, they actually have to provide. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. And if you really want to find a person that's not faking, go to the car dealership and sit in the service area. Those are the people that own the cars. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So you don't really need to spot anything. They'll just be right there. Okay. You said broke man can spot Beyonce, but she's still with a rich husband. Okay. Y'all are silly. You say you got to get to the providing part, though. Exactly. You could do what you need to do all day, but if you're not giving no money, then you ain't no provider. You could look how you need to look all day, but if you can't fake providing. Okay. You cannot fake providing. Just don't happen. If a man is giving you money left and right a lot, you can't fake that. That's not fake. That's real. Okay. Y'all, what? You said you could smell if a man is broke. Okay. That's funny. What that brokenness smell like, man? Old Spice deodorant. I don't know. Do rich people use Old Spice? I don't know. No offense, Old Spice. I know y'all gonna make y'all millions anyway. But like, do rich people use Old Spice? I'm just curious. What we need to get somebody in here that's got some money and can answer these questions of what rich men smell like. Let me ask. Who in here got money? That's a man for real, for real. You said X. Okay. You said rich men stink too. Y'all sound goofy. I'm just trying to see what they smell like if they wear a fragrance. It's gonna be Old Spice or something. Okay, rich men wear Old Spice. Never mind. I just asked somebody if they said they like it. Deodorant, not the cologne. Okay. Only the deodorant. Okay. So not the cologne, just deodorant. Okay, okay. Said expensive wood. Yes, leather, oud type sense. Okay, great. Sauvage. You said broke man be stankin'. Okay. Y'all breathe right. Okay, what? Y'all breath gives us headaches. Oh my gosh. You said Dior Sauvage is Dusty's? Oh my gosh. What's the rich person cologne like? What's the cologne that most men wear that have a little money? What they wearing? I'm gonna look it up. Most expensive men cologne. Very expensive. I gotta put very. That way, you know, it can't be the knockoff either. It gotta be a real. Oh wait, okay. Clive Christian, Creed, Aventus. Okay, that Creed. Okay, Creed, Clive. All right, there you go. I gotta go smell what they smell like. So we gotta order a sample. Ladies, order a sample of all the most expensive men's perfumes. That way you can clock them. Okay, that's a little tip for y'all. And y'all know the real deal when you smell it. It don't smell. They're not gonna overspray it because it's cheap. They're just gonna spray enough. You say y'all making dust. Y'all think I make dusties want to level up? I think all women make dusties want to level up. The ones that they actually like. All right. Creed something and Clive something. Hold on. Let me read it. Tom Ford too. Okay, but Tom Ford is very popular. A lot of people have that. But Clive Christian, okay, is $790. Creed Aventus is $1,260. All right. Yeah. So I mean, okay, then we have Tom Ford Black Lacquer, which is $1,350. So these are the colognes that I'm guessing. I don't know. Get samples of these. Bulgari Legime Tigar. No, that's not that much. I mean, it is, but it's not on the high end. Spirit of Kings Balance is $1,035. So just look up very expensive colognes for men and try to get samples of them so you can clock them. All right, sprinkle, sprinkle. And know how to smell the fakes from the reals, okay? Get you some samples, man. So, okay, I'm gonna recognize that smell. If I smell it anywhere, that's where I'm going. That's where I'm residing. What is my favorite perfume? All of them that smell good. I mean, there are some very expensive women's perfumes. That the one that I really like that I haven't gotten yet, that I probably put on my wish list, is it smells like roses. I think it's made with pure rose. Like it's like one of the most expensive perfumes. I forgot what it's called, but let me look it up. Y'all know the name of it? Put it down there so I don't have to look it up. Born in Roma. Okay. I'm live. Sorry, I heard Jane butt it over. Okay, these aren't the most expensive. I'll do it later. I'm just going to say what's the most expensive perfume. Maybe it'll come up. So it's in a pink bottle. Is it? This is not that most. Okay, here we go. Why is this the most expensive? I don't understand. Bond number 90. No, Bond number 9. Okay, one of them. Roja? I don't even know what that is. That one is 3,500. Roja. There's a Miss Dior by Eva something. That's $12,000. I don't know if that's an antique or the box is special or something. Let me click on it. What the heck? Okay, it comes in a box that looks like a purse, I guess. Maybe that's what you're paying for. It comes in a box made of tapestry. You have to schedule to learn more. You can't even just click on it. It looks like this. What is these? Why are they asking me a million questions to look at a perfume? This is crazy. Like literally, they're asking me like all these questions to look at. And now they're assigning me. Okay, I'm just going to show y'all. This is what it looks like. It's like, then they assigned me a beauty consultant. Get out of here. I'm just trying to show y'all. So it looks like this. It's like $12,500. And it's Miss Dior. I don't know if it's the box and the little bow that's making it more expensive, but it's a gift set. A specialized. I wonder if it smells the same. But it's Miss Dior by Ava Jospin. So I guess as of now, it's $12,500. I have regular Miss Dior. Sprinkle, sprinkle. But really, there's something else that's out there that I remembered. It's like pure flowers or pure roses. Like the perfume, the oil. It's really expensive. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I missed a super chat. Hold on. Okay, thank you for being a new member, Mounty. Okay, your boyfriend of 4.5 years gave you 10K for Valentine's. One day, but still has not proposed. Good for you, man. You got money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So you want him to propose? How old are y'all? Is he in his 20s? How old is he? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because I keep telling y'all ladies, men in their 20s don't want to marry. Is he 30, 40, 50? How old is he? Did he get divorced? Has he been married before? Is he already married? Is he young? Like, a lot of times men are not going to marry until they are ready. Okay, he's 30, girl. He still think he's 20 in his mind. He's 33, girl. That means he's like 23 mentally. So therefore, he is not ready for marriage. He'll be ready for marriage as soon as he's about 40 to 45. He's going to start getting ready for marriage. I know that's too long for you to wait most of the time. Unless he's pressured into it, unless there's a pregnancy scare, unless you threaten to leave, and unless he's invested so much money into you. You know what I mean? So 33 is probably very young to him mentally to have a child. So what you need to do is you have a false pregnancy scare. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Get your proposal during the period where you think you're pregnant. But like I tell women all the time, if you force a man to marry you, It's not going to be the type of marriage you actually want. You know why? Because they never proposed to you properly or the correct way because they weren't ready. So either you're going to have to wait forever or you're going to have to go get another one or you're going to have to fake a pregnancy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. You said these American men be waiting till they're 50 to get married. Exactly. You're not going to find someone who's trying to marry when they're still, quote unquote, in their prime mentally. They think that they're in their prime at the age of 30. So you got to fake it to make it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. The age gap is too small. Exactly. That's why you should always date older men, because by the time you're ready to marry, they might be finally ready to marry, you know? Okay. You said it's freezing in Texas. It sure is. You said they'd be like, I'm 65. Want to get married? Yeah, if you're going for an old man and his money, they ain't got no money. The answer is no. Why would a cheater or a narcissist come back after she left, even though he being ignored? Is it because he don't want her to move on or not? Okay, Apple performance, sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, let me answer this question in two ways. Narcissist or not, a man never wants a woman to literally move on. They always want to keep her for themselves because they're possessive. But they get over it eventually. A man knows the power he has over certain women, and so that they understand they can come back because the woman will allow them back. So the narcissist only exists because the woman is a victim and she's weak. So therefore, if the person that he keeps coming back to would stop being weak and a victim, he would not return to her. You see? So I'm going to put this one on the woman. If you allow someone to turn and come back to you for free with little consequence and accept their attention, then the whole thing is your fault. Okay? Because narcissists don't seek out women who are not victims. Okay? And who values themselves a lot. So if you value yourself a lot and you're not a victim, a narcissist will never find you. A narcissist will never return. Why? Because they have no meaning. They have no purpose. So but if your friend is insecure, vulnerable, weak, they'll be right. The narcissist man will be right back because they know they can. Or any man. They don't even have to be narcissists. Oh, the peaches in the house, sprinkle, sprinkle. How do you know if you're being told what you want to hear? Your boyfriend is 33, I'm 28. He wants to buy a house before marriage, but says he wants to marry me and have a family. But now, how long should I wait? Depending on how much money he has, the type of lifestyle he can give you. Is that what you want right now? Is that how you want to start your life and your family, with what he has to offer you right now? Are you going to have to work too? If you have a baby, if you get pregnant, are you going to be clocking in 9 months pregnant? So y'all got to think about this too. If you're going to have to live within his means, if he actually has the means and not just talking about having the means, but actually have a savings, have a career, and have a future, does he have all these things in place right now? If you wanted to quit your job, if you got pregnant, could he afford the lifestyle that you want for you and your children? Those are the questions you need to ask yourself, not whether he's telling you what you want to hear or not. But literally ask yourself if you want to deal with what he has or not. Okay. A lot of people are desperate, so desperate for marriage and kids, they don't realize certain things. Can they even afford them? So you need to figure out if you could truly afford them in comfort and in the way that you would like to before you even get excited about that statement, that whatever he's talking about. So if he's rich, if you ain't got to work and you think he's just telling you what you want to hear, then say, I'm so glad you said that because I think I might be pregnant. Then look at the look on his face and see if it changes. If it changes to like horror, a look of horror, he was lying. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. There's sometimes you gotta lie. Okay, thank you for the Cash App. Desara? Hope I said that right. Let me see. Desira, thank you, girl. She's okay. Thank you, Coco, as well. Okay, you're 26. What's a good dating range to attract 30s? Okay. You attract 30s. Okay. You want to attract older? At least 10 to 15 years older is going to be where the money is, ma'am. 10 to 15 years older than yourself. Okay. You married. Okay. For married men spend money on you. Is this okay? Yeah, I already answered that question. If they don't spend it on you, it's going to be on somebody else. Desiree. Okay. Desiree, they're going to spend it on somebody else and not you. So might as well get your money. Okay. You said you want your provider, you want your provider to get you a phone, but he said he has a project he's working on. I still don't care how to get him to get you a phone fast. Stop texting him. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Stop communicating with the phone you currently have. That's how. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How do I feel about dating who? I don't date anybody, but if I did, they'd have to have some money. Some money. Let's rephrase the question. Why aren't you asking about what do I think about dating a rich man? I think it's very good and everyone should do it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. A rich man that's generous though. They gotta be able to give you something. Uh-huh. Shira, you need some advice on how to get most money out of this married man I'm seeing in the quickest way possible. Um, First of all, you have to, if you're dating a married man, you're trying to get money out of them. They have to actually want to give you the money, and they have to like you times 10, because that's with any man. Doesn't even matter if they're married or not. They got to like you times 10. They actually have to have the money. So if they actually have it and they like you times 10, it's the same as any man. Just ask them for it and they'll find a way to give it to you out of their own pockets. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How to deal with unsatisfying intimacy with a provider. You're 22, he's 52, and he's rich and makes Takes care of you fully. I'll catch myself thinking about younger man due to bedroom issues. Okay, well then go get you a younger man, but make sure he got some older money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Have both. You can have two, ma'am. Get two. Why do y'all keep limiting yourselves to just one? If a man was having the same exact thoughts, it wouldn't even be a question, ma'am. There would be zero questions. They wouldn't even ask that question to a man. They would just automatically know the answer. So I don't understand why y'all women out here got to ask them dumb questions. A man would never ask that question. I promise you. A man would never get on anything and say, hey, I have this wife or this woman that I'm dealing with, and she don't do nothing for me in the bedroom. What should I sometimes I find myself thinking about a younger person. What should I do? Men don't ever ask that question, baby. They just go take care of the problem. Okay? Except as women, you have to be smarter and make sure you take care of the problem with a problem that has money. Okay? Or you got to go take care of the issue, not the problem. You have to go take care of the issue with a man that has money. He may be younger, but he needs some money too. Okay? You see, y'all are wasting a lot of air and breath in typing right now. You know the answer, baby. You know the answer. The men know the answer. They never even have to ask the question. All right. Okay. Mm-mm-mm-mm. You say if he's cute but broke, I will just keep him on. No, girl, you don't lay down with nothing broke. If you're laying down with him, then toss him aside. You never lay down with anything broke. Find somebody at least cute and have money. They may not spend it on you as much as the older one, but in case something go down, in case something happen, at least they got it. Okay. In case you have a little surprise in about a month, some surprise news, they can at least afford it. Okay. You got to be gay if you tune into a full women for hours. Okay. You know, a lot of guys are trying to protect the money that they don't have by coming in here and trying to take notes so that they can clock women if gold diggers. Sir, you ain't got no gold to dig. But welcome to the channel. Make sure you hit subscribe. Protecting his mystery gold, his invisible gold. You know, they protecting the gold they might receive in the future, maybe. All right. He said, "What if he's seeing any girls, but you're only hooking up? Then you have a situationship, okay? And if nobody's getting anything out of it, hopefully y'all are very young and you don't know any better yet. But you know, benefits aren't just physical; they're material. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you're not benefiting from him in more than that way, then what's the point?" So you were listening to me in the car, and this man heard and said, "She's smart and right." Ha ha ha. Okay. Thank you to Coco Chanel. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How are you? He said, "Stunning 90s looks." Thank you, UFO Kamikaze. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I look like I'm from the 90s for real. Okay. I didn't even plan it. He told me it was a power move to go into expensive stores in front of him. What to say? But did he buy you the stuff in the expensive stores or not? It's like, oh, that's what I would say. I said, well, I only make power moves. Does it turn you on? Period. Own it, ma'am. Own it, sir. Own it, whoever. I can't see the name anymore, but whoever you are, own it. Alex. You said yes, very 90s. Oh, thank you. I was actually there in the 90s, so it's like a throwback, huh? You said when he acts jealous, does that mean he really likes you? Not if he ain't paying no bills. Don't get don't get really likes and jealousy confused. Okay. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Can being too perfect make him not approach? Yes, it depends. If you appear too perfect, they may fear that there's something about you that's flawed or that they won't be able to live up to your expectations. Okay, Celestial. Okay, you met your first billionaire wearing Ho Cosmetics, and he's even talking about you an Aston Martin. I want to ask for a condo and build. Girl, you got to wait. Okay, wait a little longer after you get the car first. Let him make the initial investment. All right. Congratulations. And if y'all don't know what she's talking about this. Ho Cosmetics, Press Him, or Liquid Finesse. Get both of them. Y'all could use my code SheRa to save money. She's talking about that. It makes people feel like they're falling in love with you and want to do the most for you, especially men that like you. So code SheRa. Make sure you put that in when you purchase. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I keep this on me. I like, and it doesn't smell like anything. It smells like fresh air. So you can pair it with any perfume, and people can't clock you for wearing it. They're gonna be like, "Are you wearing them pheromone?" They can't tell. So get you some. Oh, Brenda, you got a few guys to take you out on nice dates and shopping afterwards. They seem to get lazy to plan more. I got guy number 1 to start planning second date. Guy number 2 and 3 to get with it. Guy number 4, how to keep them all hooked. Okay, constantly say their name in a sexy way when you talk to them in real life. Send them the little voicemail messages instead of texting sometimes. And you get them hooked by your voice, okay? And then when you go around them, you need to get this Ho Cosmetics pheromones and press him. Press him. Press him. This will make them feel like they're falling in love with you. It literally releases the same hormones that you release when you're ovulating. The press him. And also get Liquid Finesse. It makes them more generous and talkative towards you. And then, they might feel like they're getting to know you and closer to you. So I would definitely, if you have all those in rotation, and for any lady that has a bunch of men in rotation and want to keep them rotating, sprinkle, sprinkle. And I'm going to paste it again. Y'all put the coupon code in. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. And they also have some that are made for men to attract women. Dusties, if you can save up enough to get one, maybe you can save up enough for a date. All right. There is a little quiz on the website and you take it. So you're going to select if you're a man or a woman, what you're trying to attract, A, B, C, and D. So Dusties, if you got your money up, you can go get you some pheromones too to attract women. All right. Your income tax check hit yet? All right. Yeah, the code is SheRa. All one word in caps. There you go. You said I missed the super chat? Okay. What would you do? Okay, Shay, she says, what would you do? And you need at least 2K ASAP. I never will need 2K ASAP, so I would never be in your shoes. But I'm gonna finish reading the questions. You work full time, part time, eat every other weekend. Currently have no man. You can't afford, but you can't afford freestyle. Okay. First of all, honestly, if you need that much money that quick, then you better get you this headscarf and some tarot cards and some candles. I'm not even joking the line. So many people out here be believing in soulmates, true love, twin flames, and some futures that you can literally make that much money in about 2 days. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Get your Miss Cleo on. All right. Y'all think I'm joking? I used to make a lot of money reading cards. My other channel, oh my gosh, I loved reading cards. It was the most thrilling thing ever until too many pick bitches started trying to get readings. Then I got tired of them. But seriously, what does it mean when your sugar daddy jokes about having a boy with you but doesn't mention getting married? How do I get him to take me seriously? Well, then you just turn it around. It's like, oh yeah, when we get married, we're going to definitely have a son. Just keep correcting him. Just like, oh yeah, after I'm getting married, I'm definitely getting pregnant. Oh, well, I want to have a son with you now before you get married. Oh, well, that's not going to happen. We can go to Build-A-Bear. We can build a little stuffed animal and name it and get it a birth certificate, but that's going to be the only thing we're going to be bearing around here. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He said, could you write about tarot cards? You could get oracle cards. You don't even have to be tarot cards. You get some oracle cards. They're literally self-explanatory. Tell you what it means right on the card. You don't have to know what it means. Just read the actual card. Get you some oracle cards. Get on one of those websites or make your own Etsy store. Do y'all know how much money that a lot of people can earn just by doing whatever they're good at? If you're good at something, you can make money off of it. If you're good at doing hair, doing nails, doing makeup, some people know how to braid. I mean, you can literally get paid at whatever your skills or talents are. Mine just happened to be knowing how to read tarot cards, and that's what I did. Oh, Alicia, sprinkle, sprinkle. How to be with a rich man and still own your own small business. Don't tell them about it. Tell them the business is doing okay. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to know all your business. Okay. So find something that you're very talented at and then figure out how you can make money off of it quickly. I have a book where I tell people, if you're trying to make money or start a business, go in a room and lock yourself in the room until you figure out 5 ways to make money with what you already have right now or for free. If you have nothing, figure out 5 ways to make money for free that are legal, and then go out and execute a couple of them and see what happens. So most people just need to really just sit back and focus and really concentrate on what they're good at, what they're talented at, what they're probably doing for free that they could be getting paid for. You know what I'm saying? So I missed the super chat. You already make 8 to 10K a month for your job, so regular gifts don't impress me. What are the minimum I should expect for a man so he knows that? Okay, well, he has to make way more money than you, first of all. And you have to let him know that you love luxury gifts. You got to talk about it. Okay, They're like, oh, I love this new such and such that just came out. Or I've been trying to add this to my collection and, I'm having a hard time finding it myself or whatever. Or, letting him know that you have expensive taste, letting him know that you like doing expensive things in just regular conversation without him even asking about it. Just mention stuff so he knows the caliber of woman that you are. What does it mean when your sugar daddy jokes about having, okay, I already answered that one. Sorry, y'all. Okay, yeah. Anyway, y'all. Oh my gosh. I hear somebody at my door. And I think James is asleep. So hold on 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna be right. Sorry, y'all. I had to get something that the door. I had a package. All right, so I just opened it to see what it was. Anyway, sprinkle, sprinkle. You said you do HR consulting and you read. Okay. Okay. Why can't I buy super chats? Okay, Eileen, I'm sorry. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't know. Try again. Yeah, I ordered a swimsuit for my vacation. It's kind of cute though. The hems look like a little sarong. This is the pattern. It's very Pisces. Isn't it cute? So I have to go get that. Okay, let me see the super chat. Hold on. For hoe, oil or spray is better. I have the oil. I have both, but I always get the spray because you can like put way more on with the spray at any time and it's going to permeate the air around you and you could get it on your clothes as well. So I like the sprays. The oils are good for like intimate up close engagements. So like if you already have someone and you're just snuggling or whatever, the oil is good. But I think if you're going to freestyle or getting around someone that you want to just smell it all over you, definitely get the liquid finesse for freestyling in a rich area, of course. But when you get close to the guy that you really like and you only interacting with that person, the press him is going to lure them in and make them feel like they're falling in love with you. And the spray, I feel like if it's on your clothes and you move around or it's in your hair, it just works better in my opinion. Or if you combine the oil and the spray, it might work good too. But I have the sprays and I do have the oils, but the sprays maybe a little bit more, convenient. The oil might be good too if you're in an intimate setting, like where they're all up on you. But the spray, you can literally put it on your clothes. Unless you take the oil, rub it in your hands, and then rub it on your stuff. That might work. Or put it some in your hair, like, put it in your palms and rub it, maybe. Just try to get it in more than one place than on you. Like, that's what the spray does, kind of wafts. How many times do I apply this? I apply this once in like I spray this on myself like a perfume in the morning time, or maybe once or twice a day, but once mostly. This works. It makes everyone nice to you. It makes everyone want to cater to you. Okay. People more talkative to you, everything. The press him makes people feel like, or men feel like they're falling in love with you. So they'll want to please you and pretty much do whatever you want. This is for non-dust. No dusties can be around. So if you have a significant other or somebody that you want to fall in love with you, definitely just pull this out, spray or roll it on in their presence only. Okay. Now, I mean, like, to where they can get the scent of it, and not everybody, you know. Okay, and don't forget to use my code SheRa, all caps, if y'all go buy some. Okay, I'll put the link there. Okay. Sounds like snake oil. Sounds too perfect, don't it? Ask the people that have already bought it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I wouldn't be spraying it on if it was snake oil, baby. I wouldn't have gone through 3 bottles already. If it didn't work. This is the liquid finesse. They have the same, they have liquid finesse in this size too. This is the big one. This is big ball. This one is like the regular size, and they even have purse sizes that are even smaller. So there's different price ranges y'all can get. Kaya says it works. It does work. So sprinkle, sprinkle. But it doesn't matter. Whenever something, like I was talking about in the video, if you don't know, then you can't really say, you know, unless you try. If you don't know, then you don't know. Let's just say that. If you don't know if it works, then you don't know if it works. Just say that. If you don't have it, you couldn't know. Don't spray it around dust. I told y'all. Don't spray it around dusties. Go to the rich area and spray it, baby. My code is SheRa, all one word, SheRa, all caps. All right. So it's in the link. You'll see it says code SheRa. Then it'll have the link. Okay, there's a Dusty in the house. Welcome, Dust, where you feel most comfortable in a whole group of women that you can't afford. You're just join us, one of the women. That's what we see you at, as a whimpering child that can't get what they want because they're too broke. Save your pities. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all have to understand that's how we see y'all now. Like, if you can't afford a woman, you're going to come in here, complain, be sad to be amongst women you can't afford. You're just a child. A child's mentality. All right? Go get some money. Tired of dealing with the transparent immaturity and lack of financial intelligence. It's just disgusting now. Just go get some money. You said they really snitch on themselves. They sure do. Just go get some money. Nobody cares your opinion if you're broke, especially if you're a man. You don't have nothing to say unless you got some money. Okay, goodbye. Okay, most of these men think that their comments are relevant. Sir, this is not high school or junior high no more. We are not pygmishas. Money talks. If you ain't got no money, then turn around and go back out. Because nobody cares what you think. Your opinion is literally irrelevant if you have no money to back it up. He said he's definitely not the target. Exactly. And I don't know who told him he was. Okay. Somebody told you wrong, sir. Goodbye. You said there's even a song called Money Talks. I know that's right. Yes, Miss Julia. I like that song too. Okay, you sent the Cash App. Okay. Let me read it. Hold on. Okay. Husband won't buy you a house because you grow in love. Okay, let me tell you how to get you a house, ma'am. Because I got mine. Start looking at houses that are way out of his price range. Okay. Going to find a provider this summer. You don't drink. Any suggestions for summer shopping stores online? Thank you. Yeah, get mocktails because mocktails look like drinks, but they're non-alcoholic. But you could still go to a bar and get them and hang out and be social. Okay. That's why they created mocktails, because they look like you're drinking, but you're not. They're juices and other stuff like that, with like sparkling water, juices, and like little garnishes. Shop anywhere that the clothes look good on you. So wherever you like to shop already online, see if their summer clothes are out yet, or swimsuits or whatever, and you just shop wherever you know the quality is up to your liking. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Someone said House of CB. House of CB has some really pretty dresses and corseted dresses and summer dresses and girly girl dresses. They sent me some dresses, and I'm probably going to be wearing one this weekend, actually. It's actually House of CB sent me the dress that I'm wearing on my channel page. One of them. And that fur coat that I'm wearing on my channel page. And the shoes. So, like, if you go to my YouTube channel page, that whole outfit is House of CB. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Shout out to House of CB. But I'm probably going to be wearing an outfit, one of the dresses that they sent me this weekend to an event. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Why do you keep attracting the wrong type of man? What's the wrong type, ma'am? Are they rich? Are they just not generous? Dressing? Like, are you doing your hair and makeup the right way? I don't know what's the wrong type to you, because the wrong type is just broke. Do they have money? Okay, hold on. I'm going to see the super chat. Hold on. 34-year-old newly single after your 5 years with a dusty. Any level up advice? Men say I'm too perfect. Something must be wrong, or ask me why I'm still single. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. You have to have an obvious flaw or be willing to make up a fake flaw so that they know you're not perfect. So a lot of women and a lot of people deal with this, because sometimes having a fake flaw or just showing off one of your flaws that most people don't see will kind of ease their tension around you, or ease their jealousy or envy around you. You know what I'm saying? Because if you present as too perfect, people are intimidated, or they're going to look for things to nitpick and find about you because you seem too perfect. So you got to just present them with a couple of flaws or fake some flaws. Okay. Okay. The Coco Chanel. Thank you, girl. Going to find provider this summer. Okay, I already answered that one. You got a V-Day set. Okay, you got the V-Day set, Liquid Finesse and Press Him, and Hobbit Provocateur. Okay. Provocateur. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. I hope you used my code and got the little discount. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to go back to see, like, But anyway, the girl I was talking to before, you say you keep dressing up and you keep attracting the wrong type of man. Y'all got to be more specific. What's the wrong type? Do they all have money? Are you attracting dust? Then go to where no dust can get. All right. I don't know because you didn't explain it too much detail. You got to fake a flaw sometimes because people will try to find something wrong with you. If you just give them something and present it to them, then they'll shut up and just go with it. You know what I mean? You said how do you feel about Dusty's only dating rich women? I don't have any problem with Dusty's dating anybody. They're just not gonna be dating me or any woman that doesn't want to deal with dust. Sprinkle, sprinkle. There's lots of rich pick-meishes out there. Go find them. Okay, I have no problems with Dusty's doing what they got to do. They can't do it over here. All right. I have no problems with dust as long as you don't try to come up over here thinking you the prize and got a chance. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How do you ask for money if he had it? Ask. I would ask for money. Okay. First of all, I would know what triggered him by paying close attention to what he says. Then I would try to use it in a way for him to want to give me money. That's all. Thank you, Brenda. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You have been leveling up. Thank you, Shira. Oh, thank you, Miss Brenda. So, for example, if he's into like the Bible or religion, I would just ask him for some money. And I'm like, can I have such and such money? And either he's going to say yes or no. And then he's going to be like, well, I can't believe you asked me that. Or why would you ask me that? Well, because the Bible said, ask and you shall receive. And I thought you was a man of the word. I guess I guess it ain't right. I guess maybe I'm asking the wrong person. Let me go read that verse again, see if it's correct. Act like he's converting you or act like you're really getting into the Bible because of him. Let me open that book again. Let's see what it said. Yeah, that's what it said. Ask and you shall receive. That's what the words say. So can I have some money? Praise the Lord. If he wants you to be a believer, he will definitely reach in that pocket, get into that bank account and give you some money. All right, then. If he's not a very religious person, then you could do something else. Like, remember when you said I could ask you anything? Or do you remember when you said that you wanted me to be completely honest with you? Well, I want to ask you something, but I don't want you to take it the wrong way. And like, get him all hyped up like you're going to ask for something really crazy or tell him some really bad news or something. So he's just scared out of his mind about what getting ready to come out of your mouth. And he's like, okay, I really need to talk to you about something. I've really, really been wanting to talk to you about something. Like it's very important. He's going to be all scared, thinking you're pregnant, thinking something is off, something. Then you just ask him for some money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, dirty Diana, thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, Rosie Rose says they're dropping a new collection, House of CB. Okay, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Yes, if anyone wants to know. You said you might date a religious man to use somebody's Bible. Girl, yes. All you got to do is go to Google and like write out men provide for women Bible verses. And if you got you a religious man, all you got to do is quote them Bible verse right there. Got a whole list of them on Google or on search engine or Safari, whatever y'all be using. Just Google that. Whatever religion. How to make them spoil without sleeping with them. The same way all women do. Not all women are sleeping with these dudes, especially if they're older and they like you a lot more. They don't need to sleep with you to spend on you. They just want a chance and a hope. So they'll spend for a chance and a hope. That doesn't guarantee anything. Okay. They just want to be in your presence. They just want to feel younger or more attractive or more relevant in your presence. So you need to date someone that likes you 10 times more and who you look 10 times better than, and you don't have to do anything with them barely, but just to be seen with them. And they'll do exactly whatever you need them to do. Okay? Y'all are trying to date somebody who's your perfect match, Prince Charming. Get somebody that you're actually their dream woman, and they'll give you whatever you want. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. I gotta go in a few minutes. How to heal abandonment wounds to stop anxious energy. That's why y'all supposed to have more than one, man. So you're like, okay, so if you had a business, you're not going to hire, and you had a company to run, you had a store to run, you're not just going to hire one employee. What if you don't show up? What if she don't show up? You got to hire more than one, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle, keep it running. Okay? To put all of your eggs in one basket is dumb. Most people don't suffer from abandonment issues. They suffer from putting all their eggs in one basket and finding out. Okay? That's all. Okay, they have this thing called, like, I don't know, do you trust a man enough to give him your actual address? Isn't there an alternate address you can give him? Can't you go get like a postal box at like a little postal place and give him that address? You know what I mean? I have, like, or you get a PO box, a little postal box from one of the little postal services that they have in the shopping centers. Can't you do that instead, or make you an Amazon wish list where you can not show your address and still share the link? And if they buy or purchase something off your list, they don't see your address to where it's shipped. Like, can't y'all do stuff like that? Because I think a lot of people don't realize that there's other options. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, when will I be live on my other channel? I don't know. Probably next week sometime. Yeah, maybe next week. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I got a lot to do on this channel, and like some pre-recorded video stuff I got to do. And plus, I'm going to have a super busy weekend. What if you don't, if he insists on picking you up for the first date, then I'm going to insist on meeting him somewhere because he don't insist nothing. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I insist on picking you up. Okay, you can pick me up from the parking lot where I'm going to park my car. And I still wouldn't get no stranger's car. I'm going to meet you there. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If he's not a stranger, if you know him or whatever, you know, take a picture of his license plate, send it to your friend, take a picture of him, send it to your friend or your mom or your cousin or your auntie or something. Like, don't be just letting some strange dude come to your house and pick you up if you don't know him like that. Or give him the wrong address to a house down the street and park your car in front of it. When you see his car pull up, it look like you walking down the sidewalk from the house. Like, you just be lying. Okay. But literally, y'all should be meeting up at least, because what if you don't like him? What if he starts acting weird? Drive your own car and meet him out for the first couple of dates. because some people are like too weird and they insist for a reason. Because I'm not, you ain't insisting nothing. Because if I don't want to, if your breath stank and the car starts stinking, if you crazy, if you weird, I'm not gonna be stuck with you. I mean, what if he tried to take you to Golden Corral or something? Then what you gonna do? You can't drive away. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, 3 months ago, he paying all your bills, supporting your career. You want a car? Okay, girl, it's not too soon to ask. That's 3 months. He know that's what you need next. How are you supposed to have a career and level up if you ain't got no car? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You know that's next, girl. Maybe give him an extra 2 weeks and then ask him. Like butter him up for about 2 weeks and then ask him. Mm-hmm. You said how to make a man buy you a gift after you send him a sexy pic. You don't. Who's sending these men's pics? Y'all working backwards like pick me should. Ma'am, you don't send them nothing. Okay? This is why all these men walking around thinking they're the prize. Because y'all be sending them pics, sexy pics, talk to y'all all day, text y'all all day. No, that's not how y'all do it. Don't send them no pics like that. Because how many other pics you think they got in their phone? You ain't special, man. And I'm not saying that to make you upset. I'm telling you that if how many women do you think are sending sexy pics to the same person? How many pictures he got to scroll through to find yours, ma'am? This is all I'm asking you. So it's not special. It doesn't make you special. What makes you special is not sending the dang pic and still getting a gift. All right. Because think about this, ma'am. I know you might be young, so I'm going to explain it to you. If a man is to ever take you serious enough to invest in you, and he thinks you're out there sending pics to anybody who asks for one, he's not going to send you a thing. He's not going to do nothing for you. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody got you in their phone. You're not special no more. If you say no, I don't do things like that, he is now confident that your picture ain't in everybody's phone. He is now confident if he takes you out on a date or to meet his parents or to even just, walk through the mall and take you shopping or whatever, that nobody's going to be like, oh, I got her naked picture. Oh, I got her naked picture. Oh, I got her sexy picture. No one else is going to have the picture of you. So he can be proud of you and not ashamed or embarrassed to take you out in public if everybody and their mama got your sexy picture. You see what I'm saying? So don't send the pictures. You say, well, I don't do stuff like that. I'm so sorry. But you can see the pictures that I have on my Instagram or whatever. But that's it. You don't send them nothing. Oh, Rose. He's a realtor in school for computer engineering. He's 33, but I like older, 40 plus. I'm 28. He says he wants the girl. I'm not dealing with nobody that ain't got what I need. Period. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Go get some money and get the lifestyle you want now. You're almost 30, man. You're going to be struggling with this man until he can afford the bare minimum. Get somebody much older that has it already. That's all I'm going to tell you. You seem like you want some lifestyle, not some struggle. So go get some lifestyle and stop waiting on somebody to struggle up. Okay? What if he never makes it? What if he doesn't become successful? What if nobody wants to hire him? What if he doesn't finish school? Just go get somebody you want now. You're 28, it's time to move. Move on. Get you a man that already has it. Stop trying to drag these young guys along and wait on them. You want lifestyle, you need money now. You got a clock, they don't. Y'all have to understand this. Women have clocks, Men clocks, they take a little longer to tick out. Go get you some money now. Make sure they got what you want now, because by the time you get to know somebody, you're going to be 29, 20, 30, 31, 32. Now you're going to be ready to have somebody's kids and get married. And if the man that you're dealing with can't afford that, how long are you going to have to wait for that? So make sure you're just dating much older, somebody who's already ready to get married, settle down, and have kids and be able to pay for them. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Stop waiting on these young men. Y'all are doing too much, and y'all are all going to be disappointed because y'all going to have to pitch in because these young men can't handle it like that. Women should definitely date or marry 10 to 15 years older than them to secure themselves financially. And then, you know, they might even have some money to give you so you can start your own business. Y'all are doing too much. Take the shortcut. Date older. Okay. How to not feel guilty for past mistakes. Okay, I've said this so many times. Do you feel guilty for going to the bathroom on yourself as a 2-year-old? You might have felt the guilt then, right? When you said, uh-oh, I pee-peed. You felt a little guilt, but you got over it, right? It's the same thing. You trained yourself. You know better now. You do better now. All right? Now you're potty trained. You don't deal with the BS no more. You don't deal with the dust no more. Forgive yourself like you forgave yourself when you peed on yourself when you was a kid. Okay, it's that easy. Get over it. Y'all doing too much. All right. Does marriage with a 64-year-old, you're 29, having a baby works if he takes care of me, but I feel like he's not monogamous? Or should I not? Girl, if you was dating somebody your own age, you'd feel the exact same way. Okay? Because you know they would be doing the same thing. Old or young. Just get your money. Enjoy your life. Raise your baby. Stack your cash. And then in the future, maybe you can start a business or invest or, you know, and just enjoy your life. Okay? Don't worry about what he's doing. Worry about what you're going to be doing. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Just, you know, protect yourself. Do what you got to do. Understand you're there for the lifestyle, not if a man is going to be perfect or not. So we don't care because we ain't perfect. And as soon as you get back to doing what you need to do, you don't have to be perfect either. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yep. If you think somebody is doing something, you cut them off in the bedroom. Y'all need to learn like common sense. Whenever I say who cares, I don't mean continue to sleep with a man. If you think something, then, you know, I think it's a natural common sense to cut them off, right? Or do I have to put that in there because some people be missing brain cells? If you suspect something, cut them off. If they have a problem with you cutting them off, tell them go get tested. If they have a problem going to get tested, tell them that's not your problem. Now it's theirs. Okay? And still continue to protect yourselves. Because if you don't trust somebody, you don't trust nobody. All right then. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sometimes you got to say it for the people that don't connect dots. I know. Yes, ma'am. If you're going to stay with a cheater, cut them off. They'll understand. His friend sent someone's nudes and he saved them, so I got mad and told him I was going to date others. Okay, why would you even tell him? I would just be like, get mad and here's my shopping list and still go date others. Like, what are you telling him to plan for, man? Just give him the shopping list he needs to purchase and go do what you got to do. You ain't got to tell him all your rules. That's just childish. Oh, well, you have someone's this naked picture in your phone. I'm gonna go date other people. Okay, now he has something to do and say, okay, well then if you're gonna do that, now I'm gonna do this. Girl, you don't get that mad. You pretend like you forgive him after he buys you something, and then you go date somebody else anyway. All right, because a lot of times y'all be telling them too much and thinking it's gonna make them act right. It ain't gonna make them act right. Just get your money, man. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Do whatever y'all need to do, man. Be smart. Y'all have common sense. I shouldn't have to explain the bare basics to y'all, okay? I shouldn't have to explain the bare basics. Y'all have a brain. Y'all got Google. Y'all got Safari. He said if you're mad, if you're mad, make them buy you things. Exactly. All right, y'all. I gotta go. But thank y'all, everybody who donated. I truly appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for everybody who clicked the like button. Thank y'all for being new subscribers. If y'all are new, definitely. If y'all want to ask me questions in private, I do have. Oh, hold on. Somebody sent me a cash app. I'm going to answer them real quick. I do have a Patreon that y'all could join and join tier 2 and up. And I'll definitely write you back. Okay, Macy. She said for YouTube live question. Did I already answer your question, Miss Macy? I'm sorry if I didn't. You scroll up. That would have been a while ago. But anyway, just ask it in the comment section, the permanent comment section. So remember, if too perfect, sometimes you always try to look for flaws and stuff. Sometimes you're always trying to, especially if you're in friendships with other girls, trying to level up and people and try to drag you down. Don't let people drag you down. Everyone has flaws. Nobody's perfect. Level yourself up. Use that energy to make yourself better. If you are presenting as too perfect, remember, no one's really perfect, and people are just insecure around people that present as perfect, and that's perfectly okay. Okay. I know I'm not perfect. Nobody in this world is perfect. Just get it together and do your best and be your best self, and you're going to win. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'll see y'all later.